We're live.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. You've got James and myself this morning, and we're going to be giving you the no BS about what is going on out there in the real estate market on the ground. We're going to give you the facts in just a second.
Good morning, Lisa.
How
Episode
are you?
480. I like doing that. I'm good, thank you. How are you this morning?
Yeah, good. A little bit tired, I'm not going to lie. I was up late last night getting a big exchange done on a house that just launched on my social media in Freshwater, 38 Carlton Street. So I was up until about 11:30 getting that deal over the line.
Late night deals. That was incredible. Congratulations. 48 hours and it's got to be a record. Huge sale. So Lisa Novak, sales agent number one on the beaches, leading the charge. What are you seeing? So if we're going to do the no bullshit, the no BS market update, what are we actually seeing for the punter out there that's a fly on the wall, trying to get it, soak up a little bit of real estate information, trying to make decisions moving forward? What's happening? Is the market still crazy like it was? Are we slowing down? Are we speeding up? What are your thoughts?
You know, James, I just want to say that, the media do a really good job of reporting the majority of the time. The thing is, you can't get better information than agents that are actually on the ground and seeing what's going on. So the media look at, facts and figures for the most part. Whereas, us agents are actually there having these discussions and with buyers and seeing what's going on out there with property prices and numbers. This is a market that's changing continuously. So if we were having this discussion 8 weeks ago, I'd say, oh my God, it is just absolute chaos out there. We cannot get stock fast enough. Buyers are just flooding the gates with open homes. That's a little bit different now. It's a very, very unusual market. It's a market that we've never seen before in real estate in terms of how quickly things are changing. It has calmed right down. All right. So I think it's really important to note it has calmed right down. Now, guys, just bear in mind, we're giving you our opinions reporting from the northern beaches of Sydney. But I think we can confidently say that, we're feeling this effect is rippling through, the majority of Sydney at the moment.
Yeah. Well, that's right. All of the median house prices, they've gone up across the board. We're seeing huge growth, but we're the ones that are actually speaking to the buyers, speaking to the vendors, and sort of, as you say, having these discussions and conversations to feel what the people in their shoes, what they're actually feeling. And there's a lot of people that are burnt out there, but there's also a lot of people that, a lot of conversations coming up more and more I'm seeing is people saying it's just too much. I'm just going to wait. I just need to wait until the market cools down. But it's an interesting way to approach it, isn't it?
So guys, just a minute ago, I said the market's calmed down. I didn't say prices had calmed down.
Yeah.
All right. So what's happening now is we're turning up to open homes, and where we were seeing 30 to 50 groups of people coming through open homes, now we're seeing 13 to 15 groups. That's at a good open home. But the caliber of buyers is strong. So, they're out there. They seem to be, the majority, quite experienced. They know exactly what they've got to do, hence why I sold a property last night in 48 hours in Freshwater, and not cheaply. It sold for $3.9 million. This was a nice home. It wasn't down in the freshwater basin, and there was still some work to be done on this property. It's $3.9 million. So what's changed, James, is property prices have found a new level. Yeah. All right. I sold, I don't know if you remember, a few weeks ago, I sold 28 Foam Street in Freshwater.
Yeah.
A beautiful 3-bedroom house that was overlooked by a block of units. I brought that to market 12 months ago, and we couldn't get $2.5 million for it. and I just exchanged on that property a couple of weeks ago unconditionally for $3.55 million. All right, so that speaks volumes about where the market's at right now.
Yeah. Well, that on its own is talking nearly 30% of growth in over a year. Well, more than 30% because we weren't
It's
even
more than
getting
30. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
more than 30. So I mean, that's crazy. And look, Freshwater is always, you know, that crazy suburb everyone wants to buy into. There's no doubt about it. But you know, I had like 100 buyers come through there 12 months ago, all who didn't see value at 2.5 mil, and then I had 2 offers at around that sort of 3.5, and then we got the deal done at 3.55. So you know, that's what we're seeing now. The furiosity has come out of the market. The buyers are absolutely still there, but the market levels and where those new levels are has shifted upwards significantly. What were stats, James, you just were looking at before we just came on air? You were saying house prices in DY.
Yeah, so as the audience might know, we're based in DY, so we'll stick with DY for a moment. Over the last year, DY has seen 33.9% of growth, which is
Sorry, that is crazy. Can you just say that again?
Unbelievable. DY median house value for homes is up 33.9% in 1 year, which is just God. It's like 3% almost every
James,
month.
I remember when you guys had a property in Tor Road, DY, the beautifully renovated 4-bedroom house with a brand new granny flat on the back of it. You guys were struggling to get $1.8 million about 6 or 7 months ago.
Yep. I actually
that is the lead-in price now for a crappy rundown house.
It's funny you mentioned that property because I had one of the buyers that came through then that I was dealing with 6 to 9 months ago. I'm still in touch with him at the moment, and he actually asked me if there'd be any chance that he could still buy Tor Road, and he told me he'd pay $2.5 million for it.
There you go.
Like how's
that
crazy.
vendor always laughing all the way to the bank, you know, when things often I'll say, don't worry, things always happen for a reason. My goodness, he's just banked a fortune.
Just phenomenal.
He's banked an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
What other stats have you got there? I can't even believe I'm asking you for stats. I'm so not a number. What happens to me when Mark's not on the show?
That's hilarious.
What are unit prices doing there in DY? Have you got those stats?
Yep. So over a year, units have gone up 11.1%, which is certainly better than normal. Usually don't quite get that 1-to-1 sort of level of growth. So we're seeing that it's past that level at the moment, and over 10 years, 100%. So we're seeing the apartments are actually getting that full range that we typically wouldn't find. It might go to 70, 80, or 90% over 10. But it's another really interesting part of the conversation, Lisa, because we've just sold a 1-bedroom apartment, the highest 1-bedroom apartment on the beaches ever, and we're about to close another deal that's going to be another 1-bedroom record price. And not that we're wanting to be braggadocious about record prices, but people in the market are willing to pay this. We're getting multiple offers that are surpassing expectation levels on these properties at the moment. So yes, we've had a phenomenal time with the homes, but I think the apartments are starting to creep up as well now. And usually you see sort of as the homes get smaller, so your townhouses, your duplexes, and then your 3-bedroom apartments and down. But we're seeing this right from the bottom of the apartment market as well. So it's just
definitely
crazy.
So Michelle, good morning, guys. Good morning to everyone who's tuned in as well. Michelle's just saying she totally agrees that out in Central West, where Michelle's located, they're struggling to find listings. Still seems to be plenty of buyers, just really low stock. So look, I agree, Michelle. Stock levels are really low still. I'm fortunate I actually have quite a lot of stock at the moment, but that's a rarity across the board in the industry at the moment. You know, we're still not seeing that big influx of stock. And this is the thing where buyers get confused. They go, oh, we'll wait till spring because more stock will come on. The seasons have absolutely nothing to do with the property market. You know, if we look back now over what's taken place over the last 3 months, That has nothing to do with the seasons, right? That's purely got to do with supply and demand.
Yeah.
And that's what pushes these property prices upwards. And, you know, of course, COVID has had a massive impact on the property market. But what we're seeing on the Northern Beaches, just for those of you guys that have just tuned in, is that the market's changed again. The curiosity is out of the market. The good, strong buyers are still in the market. And we are definitely still seeing these big property prices. James, I was having a conversation with a vendor of mine the other day. We're just trying to negotiate a deal prior to auction on a property. And, you know, he was saying to me, oh, it's still not quite where I'd like it to be. I think we'll go to auction. So I said to him, just, you know, bear in mind that if we were sitting around the table having this conversation 12 months ago, you would have, your jaw would have hit the floor. You would have grabbed this money and run. So, you know, we need to be mindful that, and not for a moment suggesting that they're being greedy, because they're absolutely not, but we need to be mindful that this is kind of what slowed the market down on the beaches. Because some vendors were saying, I don't want 20 or 30%, I want 50 or 60%. And the buyers were going, really? See you later, I'm out of here. And they were moving to areas up on, you know, up further up the coast.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, James, the other day just did a deal in the high eights, was it, for a one better?
920.
I mean, $920,000 for a one better in DY. This is not Manly. This is DY.
Exactly. Not beach, on Pittwater Road. It's just, it just doesn't even seem to make sense. Yeah. But I think it sort of, it goes along with the correlation that you mentioned. We've got a smaller amount of buyers. Is the sound okay, Lise? Ooh, it's just cut out. I can't hear you, Lise. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I can't hear you. Are we going to call it there, Lise, if it's a little bit... Hello.